Continue.
Okay, I am sharing my screen again. So hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. My today's presentation topic is acquisition of second language in India. So these are the key objectives that I would like to cover in this presentation. To highlight the methods of language acquisition, difference between acquisition and learning, and how English is taken and how English is taught in India as a language, and what sort of actions we need to take in order to acquire this English language as a second language in India. So how English is taught in India. So whenever we come to any regional discourse or areas, we often find that the fear of learning with the fear of English language learning is much prevalent in a regional part. There is a fear dynamics working in this learning of English language, and then when one is not able to imply all the structures and methods of English language in his or her own language, then it becomes insecure. And then if he or she makes any error in making some sentence or structures in English, then he or she may feel inferior also. So people fear whether they will be able to know this language or not. So in order to throw some more light on this, let's find out how to overcome this fear of learning of English language, and how with the method of acquisition we can acquire English language in a different way. So the very question is at base is how do we acquire language, any language, be it English or other than any of your native language. How do we acquire this language? Is the first part is listening. So whichever thing we come to know right from birth to today's time, whichever thing we have listened, we have grasped the meaning of somewhere, and sign and signifier also works simultaneously in order to grab the meanings from the words. So this meme also identically suggests that I have no idea what they are saying, but I like it. So no matter whether you understand anything or not, you have to cultivate the habit of listening at first place whenever you try to acquire any language. And the another one is imitation and response. So whichever words or things you are getting in terms of signifier and sign, you have to imitate immediately and give response uh, 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 to uh, to to your opponent or whoever is teaching you a language in order to acquisition. So so this second language acquisition as a field of academics is widely research based, and it is still ongoing. Lot many researchers are being taken place still today. So from one book I have cited a quote here that the second language researchers look at acquisition in naturalistic contexts, where learners pick up the language informally through interacting in the language and in the classroom settings. The researchers are interested in both product, the language used by learners at different stages in the acquisition process, and process, the mental process and environmental factors that influence the acquisition process. It is taken from a chapter called Second Language Acquisition, edited by David Noonan. So whenever we talk about research in second language acquisition, these two factors are very important to see that how product and process oriented research differ from one another. So whenever we talk about product, for example, right now I'm talking in English language with you guys. So you will see that I'm making lot many glitches, a lot many errors in making some sentences. I'm stopping between. I have to think a little bit in order to speak a next word. So these are the markers that prove that English is not my first language or mother tongue. So whenever we try to speak language other than our mother tongue, in, in terms of second language acquisition, it becomes product. So whichever things which I am speaking right now, it is a product of second language acquisition. And then if we talk about the process, that whichever mental process which I am doing right now in my mind in order to speak language which is not my mother tongue. For example, here is the my target language is English language. So whichever mental process and environment right now I am in, that works as an identical factor of the process of second language acquisition. So the difference, what is the major difference between learning and acquisition? In terms of acquisition and learning, language can be understood in two ways. Either we can learn or we can acquire the language. So in terms of learning the language, learning is a conscious process, and it requires rules or structures to be followed whenever we want to learn any language thoroughly. It requires some structures and rules to be followed, and majority part of a learning process, it happens in the formed institutes like schools and colleges. So there are many different environments we are living. For example, if we talk about Gujarat state, we are living in such social environment that we if we try to speak English at our home, we find a lot many difficulties, and if we try to learn something at very distinguished or pre-established institutions like schools and colleges, it becomes much easier because we find there a good environment and support from respondents also. Uh, again, learning process is majorly focused on grammar in terms of learning language. It majorly focuses on syntax, structures, and grammar in terms of vocabulary also. Without structure or any other syntax, we cannot learn language properly. For example, English as a second language. In order to talk English as second language in Gujarat state, English is a second language, and it is learned through this process. And if we talk about acquisition process, so how English language is acquired, uh, other than so acquisition differs from learning, and acquisition happens naturally. Just the way I am right now talking, it is not natural. It is not natural way. But whenever I talk something or interact something in my mother language, so that becomes acquisition process. So no rules or set are required in acquisition. Without rules or knowing any other pre-established or pre-written books or guidebooks of grammar or structures, we can communicate in that our mother tongue very profoundly. It happens in routine days. In daily life, we use a learning process of acquisition. And then example of such languages are, we can take many as we are living in India. So say for example, the native language can differ from state wise and area wise. For example, we are living in Gujarat, so regional language becomes Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, or Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, any other, and then the second language. So, so what can be done in order to acquire the language which is called a second language in terms of practicing? So, what practice we can imply in our daily routine? So, these are the few points that I want to make here. That developing the LSRW skills to acquire second language. See these four set of skills are very much necessary in order to learn or acquire language, any other language, be it English or any other language. So this listening becomes a first element to see. In whichever environment you are in, you try to cultivate habit of listening unfamiliar words which are not known to you, which you don't know the meaning of them. So this listening will make you aware about, will make you or it will set you to find some meanings of those words. And then if we try to imitate those words, we if we try to speak those words, so then this listening and speaking goes hand in hand, and it becomes a very vital role of acquisition learning. And then reading goes with writing. Whenever we try to listen and try to imitate something, and whenever we try to speak something, we always try to find the correct meaning or meaning or reference or context of whichever word which we are speaking. So whenever we try to acquire language, we have to always go to the meaning and reference of the words, and then we come down to writing. And then after collecting all such sorts of inputs, then we go to structural method. So in order to acquire the language, LSRW set skills and knowing of various meanings, that as I earlier told, that sign and signifier also should be made very clear when we talk about acquisition. And then if we go to and then if we go to theoretical part of the language acquisition, then we will require certain grammatical structures and norms and syntax of the language. And at last, I would like to conclude with my presentation that whichever language you want to acquire or learn, you will have to be in that environment. Or if you are feeling yourself very much uncomfortable, you have to come out from your comfort zones, and then you have to create such an atmosphere or environment around you in which you try to live the language. Trying to living the language means applying all those LSRW skills in whichever language you want to learn. And then after applying such methods, you can acquire language very nicely. So these are the works that I have cited and reference that I have taken from. If you guys have any question, you can ask your question directly orally, or put your question in chat box. Thank you. Thanks a lot.